Hey y'all, another shit show album review. And tonight I want to talk about the new MGMT album, Little Dark Age. I was so excited to hear that the band was actually making new music towards the end of last year. So I'm super stoked to hear this album. I've been anticipating a new MGMT album pretty much since 2010. And I know that they've released a couple of projects since then. They're eponymously named album MGMT along with the EP Metatonia. But, aside from Oracular Spectacular and Congratulations, I really feel like, we haven't really heard much from them since those two. With their debut, Oracular Spectacular, I know that they captured my ears so heavily with, singles like Kids and Electric Feel. And they were really able to kind of, garner and really kind of create a new direction in terms of rock music at the time, with, incorporating different sounds, whether it be, classic rock or electronica, and really, I thought did a great job of, like I said, being a leader of that genre at that time. Their second album, Congratulations, which actually was my favorite album up until that point, up until Little Dark Age, which I think is taken over. I really enjoyed that album, but I do know that it kind of split their audience in two, as it was a definitely different sounding album, both in the songwriting and the production. And I know it caught a lot of listeners and their fans by surprise, expecting radio friendly, songs and singles. And Congratulations really wasn't that. It was a very avant-garde project. I know that they at the time said that they were influenced by, there's a song honoring Brian Eno, and I know that they said that a lot of that progressive sound was attributed to his production back in the 80s. With Little Dark Age, I think it was a sort of a homecoming in the sense that, I think that they wanted to provide something for their fans that they would enjoy, while at the same time fulfilling their desires to create an album and a work of art that is true to them. And, I really do think that they did that with this album. The lead singles, the title track, Little Dark Age, is a real good, juxtaposition of both of their new sound, with a more poppy, easy, accessible songwriting. But songs like When You Die, which was another single off the album, harken back to their classic rock, folk influences. And so, I definitely know that this album satisfied me, both as an older fan wanting more poppy hits, and also definitely satisfied my cravings for their avant-garde sound. I know the song Me and Michael, I think, is probably their best written single up to this point. The reason I say that is because, it sounds like their own song, but you can hear the Europop, electropop influences that they, obviously love so much. But it didn't sound over influenced in none of the albums, and none of their albums, as a matter of fact, ever sound overly influenced. They always sound like an individual artist band. And Andrew and Ben really have kicked ass on this new project, Little Dark Age. I really enjoyed it. I think my favorite song off of the album would probably have to be One Thing Left to Try, a very up-tempo song, and a great, a nice palate cleanser, after a very deep and kind of introspective, rest of the album. I thought that the previous songs like I said, they give a great songwriting perspective, so that it's not too deep. You don't have to think too much. But like I said, I think they straddled both zones here well, while giving us easy listening songs, while at the same time profound lyrics. So I would love to know what y'all think about the album. Make sure you comment below, all that good stuff.